Before the Honorable Committee at the management of Federal College of Education Technical UMUNZE, right? Madam, you are welcome. Can we know you, please?
Good afternoon, the Chair and the honorable members of the committee. My name is Dr. Taisi Okole, the Provost, Federal College of Education Technical UMUNZE in Anambra State. Thank you.
Honorable Kani, introduction, please.
Honorable Kani Abubakar Fago. I represent the good people of Shira and Jade Federal Constituency. I'm from Bauchi State and a member of this committee.
Dear colleagues, our guests, I am Representative Ibrahim Babajide Obanikoro, and I represent the Center of Excellence, Lagos State.
Chair, the Assistant Acting Deputy. I guess I'm Honorable Professor Julius Ihanvere, on one Federal Constituency, Edo State. You're welcome.
My name is Usman Hassan Sukodabu, representing Abaji Babaleda Buji Federal Constituency. I'm from the FCT, Mr. Chairman.
Good colleagues, our invited guest, my name Tanzania Gombe State, representing Balanga Billiri Federal Constituency.
Our guest, my name is Honorable Martins Oke. I represent Igbetiti Ozo 1 Federal Constituency of Enugu State. You're welcome.
Honorable colleagues, our guest, my name is Tajuddin Adebisoye. I represent the good people of Idori Federal Constituency. I am from Ondo State. Thank you.
Guest, my name is Honorable Ibrahim Kunle Olarewaju. I represent the entire people of Momba, Ido-Osi, Ilejimeji Federal Constituency. Mr. Chairman, I'm the acting deputy chair of the committee. Thank you.
So, Chief, I'm Rep. Isiaka Ayokunle Ibrahim. I represent the very good people of Ifo, Iwekuru Federal Constituency. I'm from the gateway city to Nigeria. I'm from Ogun State. Good evening and you're welcome.
Visitors, I am Honorable Mahmoudou Abdullahi. I represent the Nigerian people of Agila Federal Constituency. I am from Niger State.
Distinguished colleagues, invited guests, my name is Honorable Amadi Dennis. I represent UDS Agila Federal Constituency of Enugu State.
Invited guest, I'm Honorable Suleiman Samaya, representing Kaduna North, Kaduna State.
Welcome and good afternoon to you. Distinguished honorable colleagues, this honorable committee have sent a letter to the Federal College of Education, UMUNZE, on the 24th of January 2020, requesting the college to submit its nominal roll, and also in the same letter invites the Provost, Registrar, and the Head of Legal for the interactive meeting today, Wednesday, the 12th of February 2020, over the requested document. The committee received the document, and based on the analysis so far made, Provost, the committee observed that there are imbalances in the spread of the staff. Are you aware of the imbalances in the spread?
It's from the analysis before us.
You are aware?
Is there?
Observation, Mr. Chairman.
What I'm saying, madam,
Sir.
get me right. The committee received your document, and we have gone through it. We made an analysis and we established that there are imbalances in the spread. But before you confirm to that, let me take you through the provision of the Constitution as regard to the federal character principle. Section 14, subsection 3 of the Constitution before you. Can you see?
Section 14.
Section 14, subsection 3. Can you see?
Which one? Okay.
You can see, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right. The provisions there stated that the composition of the government of the Federation or any of its agencies and the conduct of its affairs shall be carried out in such manner as to reflect the federal character of Nigeria, and the need to promote national unity and also to command national loyalty, thereby ensuring that there shall be no predominance of persons from a few states or from a few ethnic or other sectional groups in that government or any of its agencies. Subsection 4 further stated that the composition of the government of a state, a local government council, or any of the agencies of such government or council, and the conduct of the affairs of the government or council or such agency shall be carried out in such manner as to recognize the diversity of the people within its area of authority and the need to promote a sense of belonging and loyalty among the peoples of the Federation. In the same Constitution, 3rd Schedule Part 1C, Section 8, Subsection 1, further stated that in giving effect to the provision of Section 14, Subsection 3 and 4 of this Constitution, the Commission shall have the power to A, work out an equitable formula subject to the approval of the National Assembly for the distribution of all cadres of force in public service of the Federation and of the states, the armed forces of the Federation, the Nigerian Police Force, and other government security agencies. B, government-owned companies and parastatals of states. B, promote, monitor, and enforce compliance with the principle of proportional sharing of all bureaucratic, economic, media, and political force at all levels of government. C, take such legal measures, including the prosecution of the head or staff of any ministry or government body or agency which fails to comply with any federal character principle or formula prescribed or adopted by the Commission. In the standing order of the Honorable House of Representatives, it provides that there shall be a committee to be known as Committee on Federal Character at the commencement of the life of the Honorable House. 2. The committee's jurisdiction shall cover A, oversight of the Federal Character Commission, B, investigating complaints of non-compliance with the Federal Character Principle by ministries, departments, and agencies and advising the House thereon, C, ensuring that the Commission complies with the functions assigned to it in the Constitution, E, promoting, monitoring, and ensuring compliance with the principles of proportional sharing of all posts at all levels of government, and E, ensuring that all appointments into every public company or sector of the economy or polity and the corporation reflects the federal character and its director and senior management cadres. Provost.
Yes, Chair.
Having read the provision of the Constitution, I once again wish to ask you, are you aware of the imbalances?
Yes, of the existence of the institution, and I met most of this, and in my own capacity, I just came up.
When were you appointed as a provost of the institution?
2018, middle.
2018?
Yes.
Precisely. Which month?
May.
May 2018.
Yes.
Good.
Going to 2 years now.
So, about 2 years now.
Yes, sir.
Good.
So, as a person, I made the imbalances, most of them, and in my own capacity, even the little replacements that I've done.
Okay, you have made a replacement.
So, when the IPPIS people rushed us last December, the council were on ground. They forced us to make some replacement, and most of them were from Northerners.
How many have you replaced them?
About 50.
About 50?
Yes, sir.
Precisely?
About 50.
50?
Yeah.
Is that the only recruitment exercise you have conducted since you came?
We want to do recruitment, but they told me you must go to federal character, get a waiver.
Madam, that's the procedure. Sorry. Is that the only recruitment or replacement you have done throughout your tenure?
For this period I am staying, yes. But the other recruitment, their process is ongoing, but we couldn't complete it because We have not got.
We are coming to that, madam.
Waiver.
At the number of staff in the institution, right?
2018, when I came in, we have 25. Yeah.
All in all. 75. All in all. Provost of the institution in
May
2018.
Yes, sir.
You met these imbalances which you met on ground, and I don't know whether you are conversant with the provision of the Constitution as it regards to the principle of federal character. Are you aware of the provision?
The states in the nation.
Are you aware of that?
I was told.
You was told before you become provost, or after you become provost?
When I became provost.
Good. And right?
It is.
Madam, why during these two exercises you have conducted, you employed about 75 number of staff, and from the record available, still some states have zero allocation?
Because they didn't.
They didn't come? Have you advertised?
It was replacement. It's not.
Did you advertise? You did not. You did not.
How do you expect them to come?
How should someone from Zamfara?
Still on ground. The number is small. They will force you. We are now looking for paper. We've gotten from character. Yesterday I was at head of service, so we intend to advertise.
How many number of staff are you going to recruit now?
We were asking them for 450, but they are not giving us now. They had head of service yesterday. They said it's 5% they are going to give to us. We started pleading, so they said they are going to give us
5% of 450. That is how many?
They said it's 5, less than 100. I was telling them with the pressure on my head, with all the request papers that are there in the office, I didn't even know what I'm going to do with 65. I started begging them, so they gave us 250, so that we will use that to write for waiver to budget office.
And 2 times, and you have not reflected the true, or you have not respected the principle of federal character.
Yeah, but I tried though.
You have tried? Okay. Let me take you through. Madam, based on the analysis made by the committee, we established that there are 1,090 number of staff in your institution. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Out of this 1,090, how many are from Plateau State?
1.
1? How many are from Kebbi State?
We don't have any KB person.
How many are from Taraba State?
No Taraba.
No Taraba?
Madam says 0 is 0.
0. How many are from Oyo State? Oyo State.
Okay, so shoot.
0.
We don't have.
You don't have. How many are from Ekiti State?
Ekiti is
2. How many are from Enugu?
Enugu 65.
How many are from Cross River?
1, sir.
1.
Yes, sir.
How many are from Bauchi?
Kwara. Kwara is 2.
2.
Yes, sir.
And how many are from Kano?
We have 1 person from.
1 person from Kano.
Yes, sir.
And how many are from Anambra State?
Because it is domiciled.
How many are from Anambra State?
811, sir.
811,
yeah.
811.
Yes, sir.
And how many are from Bayelsa?
How many? 1.
Eh?
1, sir.
1.
Yes, sir.
And madam, you say you have tried?
No, aside, I didn't meet all these numbers were there before I came.
that's why I said, you see, if I may ask, out of the 75, even if one person per state, you will still have 36 and left with another balance. And yet other states have zero allocation. And you say you have tried.
Chair is somebody from those areas. When they will give you a name, they will still give you from.
Madam, that one is not a due process. What we are saying is.
And when you are taking people, you consider the people you need their services. So some of those things may affect this.
So you mean
and our college is a technical college.
Technical college, okay. You mean from all, honestly, okay, let me open the floor. Allow members to comment.
First of all, which state are you from? Anambra, okay, good. That's what I'll start from. You see, I understand the point of my honorable colleague, but I had to say something here. I am doubting the veracity of this document. Why I say so is because if you check item number 435, you see Mr. Salami Sunday Ige from Kogi. I am from Kogi. And to the best of my knowledge, I don't know any local government called, is it Bale or Gwale? Gwale. Eh? That's what I'm saying. In Kogi State? 059. The same Kogi again, Gwale. I had to reconfirm and browse to see the local governments in Kogi State to be sure if I have missed it. But to the best of my knowledge, we don't have those local governments. 435.
Full plea of an honorable member on behalf of this college. I would want to say, despite the fact, again, that women constitute the majority of those that voted us, but that should not in any way restrict us from hitting the hammer when it matters. Women can also go to jail. If they are found wanting, let us not say they are women. They said they can do much more better than we can do. If they are found wanting, women should go to jail too.
And I think to protect her before the board, it is necessary that she follows due process. When we dealt with the University of Calabar, when we asked about the number of persons from Yobe State, the registrar quickly said that they did not come or they did not apply or so. I think that the right thing to avoid this of saying people did not apply from any state is to follow the due process. What is contained in the regulations of Federal Canada Commission for people to advertise in 2 national dailies and allow this in for 6 weeks for due process for people to say this, so that if you are invited here, you have evidence to show that there was an advertisement. But if you come here and say that you did replacement and that they did not come, how will somebody in Zamfara, how will somebody in Boronu know without having anything in national dailies?
You must follow due process because the waiver is not preventing you from respecting the Constitution of the Federal Republic. That's what we are saying.
Provost is probably one of the best in the country in terms of diligence. I followed carefully attempt to even go as far as controlling the cohabitation of male and female students in the same home. And that took courage to which. But I just want to advise, following my brother's line, when you look at the distribution here, it is morally unacceptable. This is Nigeria. We fought a war in this country, and we're praying that God will not let us see such a thing again. And the more diversity you promote, the more inclusion and tolerance you promote. People will pass through your institution, the institution will pass through them. They become whole students. They make the kind of friends that will enable them make holistic policies in the future. You know all I'm saying.
The committee will send you a letter containing the recommendations of the committee, and I urge you to liaise with the Secretariat to guide you through the provision of the Constitution, most especially as it reflects the federal character principle, so as to guide you when you are conducting the next recruitment exercise to do what is expected you to do. Thank you.